As a house cleaner of 30, now 32 years in the cleaning business as a professional house cleaner, going inside people's homes, we can look around people's homes and I can tell you how that person is feeling based on their home. And you say, how is that possible? Well, it's possible because our environment, the home that we live in, the space that we occupy, is a reflection of what's going on inside of us. And it's a very interesting phenomenon when you stop to realize what and how that looks. All right, so this is the mind body connection that we're talking about today. And I want to share this with you as a really important element of it runs off me and it sticks on you. Now this is not this is not a joke, but what this is what's happening inside me, what's happening in my mind, my body, my activities every day is going to be reflected in my home. So it runs off me and it sticks on you. Have you ever had a really mad mood and you come in contact with someone and all of a sudden they start mirroring your behavior? And you're like, whoa, wait a second. I'm the one that's mad. Why are you acting mad at me? It runs off me and it sticks on you. Okay. So it runs off me in the house and it sticks on you in the house. In this picture, what we're looking at is we're looking at a person here in the middle of a room, and this room is really cluttered. And as this person sits around in the cluttered room, it's not so much that the room is cluttered as much as it is that the person who's inside the room has experienced busyness, overwhelm at work. They're tired when they get home at the end of the day. And so they just kind of chunk things wherever they go. And so if you look at what is going on inside a person's head, it will be very close to what's going on in the room around them. And this is not new. I'm not making this up. This is my own observations over 32 years working with thousands of families. And so when you go into a home and somebody's on top of the world and everything's going well, they seem to have enough energy that they can clean up, that they can tidy up, that they can hire somebody to come in and help them with the maintenance of their home. When people are down and they're not feeling good and they're feeling lethargic and sick and they've got ailments, it's reflected in their home. You've got towels hanging everywhere. You've got clothes that are kind of strewn about. You have books and papers and magazines that they were reading that they just didn't have the energy to put away. And so it's interesting, but you can go to a person's house plants and you look at the person's house plants and what do you see? The house plants are a reflection of the person who lives in the home. So my question to you is, do you have indoor houseplants? And if you do, I'm going to ask you this question. If I go look at your houseplants right now, is it going to tell me how you're doing? And this is kind of cool because as a house cleaner, I could go inside people's homes and I could see that their plants were drooping. They hadn't been watered in a while. And I can tell really quickly my homeowner that I'm at their house right now, they're a little bit stressed out. They're probably under rested and they probably really need some TLC in this home right now because if the plant is a reflection of their owner, this plant really needs a boost right now, as does the homeowner. And 10 times out of 10, that sounds really arrogant, but 10 times out of 10, we would be spot on the money. Spot on the money with how the homeowner is feeling, looking at their plants, looking at their home, looking at their environment. Okay. So in today's challenge, when I ask you to please live outside your comfort zone, I'm going to ask you to go take a look around the rooms of your house with new eyes. I want you to take a look and say, wait a second, this is the space that I'm occupying. How does this reflect on me right now? Do I feel like this right now? Because it's really hard to feel fantastic and feel fit and energetic and on top of the world in a really sloppy house with stuff strewn about. And maybe there's old food that's been left out. Maybe there are odd smells that are coming either from the bathroom or the kitchen or the garbage disposal or somewhere. When you feel fantastic, we tend to follow that through in other areas of our lives. We make our commitments. We have great friendships. We have things that work out for us. And as a result of that, we do little things unconsciously that support that, oh, yes, I'm on top of the world behavior. We wipe up after ourselves. We put the dishes in the dishwasher. We empty the dishwasher and put them away. We rotate the laundry. We do these things that are just like second nature because that's the new norm. This is not hard stuff. To pick up a towel and to hang it up, that is not hard stuff. To put some clothing in the hamper or to run a load of laundry, that is not hard stuff. Okay. And so when you say, I don't know where to start, what we're dealing with is we've let everything get out of control. And like that guy in the very beginning I showed you that's just in a house full of stuff, It is overwhelming because that's what's going on in here, right? So we want to get what's going on in here first, and we want to fix that. Now, there are a couple of things, and I want you to feel like this. This is what I want you to feel like. It runs off me and it sticks on you. What I'm hoping in this moment is I'm hoping that when it runs off me and it sticks on you, that this is how you feel.